Greece is grappling with a catastrophic wildfire crisis. A woman's body was found early Tuesday inside a burnt-out Athens factory. It is believed to be the first reported death from a wildfire. The inferno has forced thousands to flee their homes, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Here's a report for more.
Just 8 miles from the Athens city centre, this is Vrilicia, engulfed in smoke. Greece's worst wildfire this year spread into the capital's suburbs on Monday. Hundreds have been forced to evacuate as the fire torched trees, homes and cars overnight. Fanned by gale-force winds, firefighters say flames had reached the deepest into the capital for more than 2 decades. Around 700 firefighters and volunteers, 190 fire engines and 33 water-bombing aircraft have been battling the blaze that broke out on Sunday afternoon, 20 miles north of Athens. France, Italy and the Czech Republic are expected to assist with aircraft and firefighters. Spain, Cyprus and Turkey have also offered to help, a Greek government official said. Some residents in the hilly and wooded outer areas of Athens, like Pandali, have stayed to try and protect their own properties.
It hurts. We have grown up in the forest. We feel great sadness and anger.
This man crashed his car as he tried to escape the flames.
I couldn't see. I hit a pine tree, and this is what happened.
Summers in Greece have long been marked by wildfires, but hotter, drier weather linked to climate change have made blazes more frequent and intense. Greece experienced its warmest winter on record and is on track for its hottest ever summer. Large areas of the country have seen little or no rain for months, and temperatures are forecast to reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit later in the week.
And for more on this, we have joining us Jens Twiddall, who is a former Assistant Executive Director at the WION Environment Program. Thank you so much for coming on the show again.
Thanks for having me.
Now, let me begin by asking you, wildfire is an annual phenomenon. It's not that it's happening right now, but what is it that has exacerbated it so much?
Well, it is climate change. As it was said in the reportage, the temperature in Europe around Mediterranean has increased more than the global average. It was so hot this summer that they had to close down Acropolis as a tourist attraction because it was so hot it was dangerous to go there. And Athens saw their warmest June, July on record. So what is the connection to climate change? It is very clear, because when it gets warmer, it gets drier. When it gets drier, it's more easy to have wildfires, and we also normally get heavier wind connected to climate change. So it is a very close connection between what is happening now in Athens and the increasing climate change we see all the time.
Right. Now, you're also the chairman of the Worldview International Foundation. It aims at planting 1 billion mangroves by 2030. So, according to you, what are the preventive measures looking at how the situation is right now?
Well, if we talk about what we have to do is that first and foremost, we need to, on long term, to stop emissions and also to stop deforestation. Because the CO2 is increasing and are emitted when forests are burned or cut. And so deforestation is contributing to around 15% of the emissions globally. So what we have to do is to stop deforestation and and at the same time then we are saving biodiversity. So it is the absolute best way we can do to stop emissions and at the same time protect nature.
Right. Now, let me ask you, before I let you go, your opinion on this. Now, new research has found that older trees, they're able to accelerate their rates of absorbing planet warming emissions. The trees increase their production of wood. Now, looking at how wildfires are raging, it seems that these old trees who could help in emitting or, turning down or locking the greenhouse gases, they seem to be, depleting. How do you think?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, as I mentioned, forest fires is when a forest is burning, CO2 is emitted, and you mentioned mangroves, and it is the best natural method to take CO2 out of the atmosphere, because mangroves is the only forest that has their roots in seawater, and they are binding four times more CO2 than terrestrial forests. So again, to repeat, what we need to do to stop these disasters, cutting emissions, but also protect nature, to repair forests and to plant, for instance, mangroves that will take will take CO2 out of the atmosphere.
All right. That was Svein Tordal. He is a former Assistant Executive Director at the UN Environment. Thank you so much for coming on this show again and giving your insights.
Thank you.